What's up, guys? This is Slicknick Gaming, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. This time, we are going to be going off to find Professor Frankly's house. Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you! The guy bumps into you and just runs off like that? Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. And he took half my coins, too. So as you can see, gee, I wonder which house is Professor Frankly's. It literally has his likeness on the sign on the door. So we head on inside, and of course, here is the man, the myth, the legend, or in this case, the Goomba, the myth, the legend, Professor Frankly. Oh, hi! There you are, Professor Frankly. What's up? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now you, wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I kill you. I'll get it right. It's not Goombrielle. It's not Eliza Goom. Aha! I've got it! You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Mario, Professor! He's Mario! You know, the famous one? Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way here to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. Of course Oh my god, I'm getting all my voices wrong. You can tell it's the first session when I'm doing this. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you types want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me? I believe this legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. The crystal stars? To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes. And with a rhyme that solid, it must be true. What the hell is going on over there? I hear something buzzing around. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. Oh hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kind of matches that old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then, the stars will light the way that leads to the Stones of Yesterday. The Stones of Yesterday. Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned? It must be. And we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Excuse me. Humana, hubbity, hubbity, hibbida, hoobity, humana, hubbida, hoofala. Really? You actually have it. Could I just take a quick look at it if you don't mind? Oh my god, I'm making him sound like Theodore Roosevelt. Astounding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero! You're great! Fantastic! Wonderful, even! With this map, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door. Right on, Professor! Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario, let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door. Off we must go, this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town. Alright, here we go. We are off to find the 1,000-year door. And we have also befriended Professor Frankly. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? We can use this pipe to get down under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Oh wait, hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so keep your guard up. Would you two like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all. Absolutely. That is actually what I was talking about in the last episode. We didn't get very far when we were studying these the first time around, just because I was kind of rushing through the battle. But here we'll actually learn about these different action commands and what they do. Good call! In that case, let's have a little practice session. Goombella, you can be Mario's opponent. What? Me? Are you serious? Oh, gee. Okay. I'll do my best, I guess. So here we are learning the basics of battle. First, we'll practice the jump action command. That okay with the both of you? Choose the jump command, then choose which enemy you'll attack. We're going to be jumping on Goombella. When you choose a command, the action command details will be shown at the bottom of the screen. For the action command jump, press A at the exact moment you stomp on an opponent. Give it a go. Perfect. Well, you got a nice rating. The action command was a success. Succeeding at action commands will increase the damage you deal to your opponents, or do other good stuff. Now it's your turn to attack, Goombella. Shake a leg. Get ready, Mario. Press A just before your enemy strikes you. Okay, here goes, Mario. Perfect. Well done. You pulled off a guard action command. That will decrease the damage you receive from attacks. Just mashing A won't be enough. Success requires timing. Action commands change depending on the attack. Best to stay on your toes, eh? Anyway, next let's practice hammer action commands. After you select hammer, choose who you want to attack. Well, there's only one enemy out there, so we're just going to go ahead and attack Goombella, I guess, even though she's been nothing but helpful to us. Once you get close to your opponent, tilt the stick to the left stick to the left. Then release the left stick at the same time you see the star flash. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Perfect. Stop there. How did that feel, Mario? Got a pretty good grasp on action commands now. Excellent. Now for a real treat. I'll teach you a really incredible technique. This time, press B at the exact moment the enemy attack lands. Goombella, try to attack Mario one more time. You got it, Professor. So this next move is pretty much a forgotten technique. This is called I'm pretty sure it's called a super block. Too soon. Oops. You failed the Super Guard. So yeah, it's called a Super Guard. This is easily the most forgotten move in the game. So a Super Guard basically... a Super Guard is you can guard, but it will also do damage back. But the only problem is, as you can see, it is really hard to get the timing right on it. Which I guess is kind of why people forgot about it. Because they never use this move. Too early. Again! Freeze right there, Mario. Press B at the exact moment the enemy attack lands. So I protected myself and I did damage back. See? You turn the foe's attack back on him. I mean her. That's a Super Guard. If you do a Super Guard with B, you take no damage. And damage your enemy in return. But Super Guards are harder to do than standard A Guards. Choose wisely between them. And that concludes Action Commands 101. Sorry, professional humor. How'd that go over? Would you like to practice your action commands a bit more? Let's stop for now because I want to save my throat. I expected nothing less, Mario. You're a quick learner. You're already a pro, I'm sure. Well, I do believe now we're all set for our quest, Down below we go. Hop up onto the pipe and press A to enter it. Alright. Let's head downstairs to the sewers of Rogueport. Alright, so we are now in the Rogueport sewers. Let's go ahead and hit the save block. So I'm going to be hitting a save block whenever I see them. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical! You surface level snobs are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh! Yeah, come on over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Who's scruffy looking? Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of a port town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here. Because it stinks! Ouch, that was cold. What? You're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get them. So we have our first legit fight here. Now, enemies have all different gimmicks. Some of them you can't jump on them. Some of them you can't hit them with the hammer. A Goomba, a Spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. Or as my grandfather would say, the whole famdamily. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to read something pretty quick. I got kind of a disturbing email. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle. The Spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that and you're the one who will take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponent before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get him! Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching the two of you do your thing from a safe distance. But good luck! My God! That voice is so hard to do. But it was the voice that I picked, so I guess I'm gonna have to stick with it for the rest of this game. Alright, so regular old Goombas. You can jump on them or hammer them. Perfect. So Paragoombas, they are up in the air, so you can't hit them with your hammer. You have to jump on them. But Spike Goombas, the only way you can attack them is with your hammer. Goombella can't do a head bonk on it, or else she'll get her face pierced along with her ears, even though she doesn't have ears. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and do the head bonk. Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Spiky Goomba with this hammer, and there we go. 10 star points for moi. Owie! Hey, thanks for the coins. Now keep running. Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome! Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they come from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump them as soon as you go into battle. Alright, so that's going to be pretty good to remember. If your partner gets stuck, don't worry, because after a few seconds they'll teleport over to you. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. The partners in the first 2 Paper Mario games. I know in Super Paper Mario they say that the pixels are kind of like partners, but the only one that's even remotely like a partner is Tippy. Other than that, the pixels! The only time they have any talking or personality is at the beginning when you collect them. They don't say anything, they don't do anything except for their abilities. And they only say something when you catch them. When you unlock them. Other than that, the only thing they're good for is special abilities. That's it. Whereas the partners in Paper Mario and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, they have quite a bit of personality to them, and they've definitely got a lot more to say. Anyways, let's keep on traveling through this cave here. Or not through the cave, through the sewers. My God, my throat hurts from doing that Frankly voice. I'm gonna have to get a lozenge after. So it turns out I was going the wrong way. We're actually supposed to go over this way. Take the pipe down. Man, we're at the 20-minute mark already. And that's the first strike. That's what Professor Frankly was talking about earlier. And you only did 1 damage. Okay. Well, that's alright. These enemies don't really have a whole lot of health. In fact, they're probably the weakest enemy in the game. Let's go ahead and do a head bonk on this Paragoomba. Alright, there we go. So I will be showing almost every battle that I get into during this LP. And sometimes enemies will drop other things like HP, FP, and on some occasions they might drop badges or items. Some occasions they'll drop items or badges. Okay, so we already took care of that one. And Goombella didn't even get a chance to attack. 6 more points. Let's go. I think we already know what this is, but I'm going to use Goombella's title anyway. This is a question mark block. If you hit it, something will pop out. I wonder what you'll get. A mushroom! This is the first item that we are getting in this game. A feel-good mushroom replenishes 5 HP. You got an item. You can use items to attack enemies and replenish your HP, or your FP too, even though they don't explain it here. Press the plus button to open the menu, then choose items from your gear screen and see your items. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get the Spike Goomba out of the way. So we have a Spike Goomba and we have a regular old Goomba. Let's take these guys out and let's keep on going. Okay, Fire Flower. That is an attacking item. You can also use the hammer to destroy those boxes. Rogueport, sub-level 3. And here is a Puny, which is going to be a preview to Chapter 2. There we go! We got a new enemy here. Let's go ahead and have Goombella Tattle. Let's go ahead and use the Tattle ability. Alright, got it. That's a Spinya, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, and defense is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a hee-yah! Hee-yah! I only hit it once. Oh god, I failed the command. Alright, let's go ahead and head bonk this guy and take him out. Okay, we just need one more jump. Nope. And it looks like we did not get the first strike there. This is the first time that the enemy has actually struck first. So enemies can sometimes have items. And if you don't take care of them quick, they will use those items. Like for example, this enemy, well, that enemy had a sleepy sheep, which basically puts everybody on the other side to sleep. Alright, let's take care of this guy. And we're done. Another 6 star points. So you'll get star points based on how well you do in battle. And it looks like there's a key over there, but first I'm going to hit this switch. Which reveals a staircase. We'll be going up the... Let's go ahead on up these stairs. And first things first, I'm going to go grab that key. A strange black key. Alright, so now we see this black chest. Unfortunately, because we're running low on time, that is going to do it for today. Next time, we are going to be seeing what exactly is inside this ominous-looking chest. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the exciting conclusion. You know, what's inside this. We're going to find out what exactly is inside this chest. It looks pretty bad, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out next time. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.